Hello, brothers and sisters in Christ. Welcome to Rosary Storytime. During Passover week, a few days before the first sorrowful mystery, the divine temple tantrum. Imagine you're a Gentile child who gets front row seats to watch Jesus flip tables. Papa, when will the temple guard let us inside? You're the child of a Gentile family who had converted to Judaism from paganism. Gently tugging Papa's robe, you eagerly wait amongst a huge crowd to get into the temple. It's your favorite place in the world. God lives here. The temple guard directs groups of pilgrims through the east gate into the temple's outer court. Finally, it's your turn. Wow, busy market. Your nose flares from the pungent smell of animals and their excrement. Merchants eagerly sell lambs, pigeons, goats, oxen, as well as grain oil and perfume. People noisily barter over prices. You hear the cling and clang of coins. Papa explains the main market used to be located at Mount Olivet outside Jerusalem, far enough from the temple. But recently, High Priest Caiaphas made a change that allows selling inside the Gentiles' court. That's where you are. All this noise and smells make it hard for us to worship God with reverence. Papa says first, we need to exchange money. Foreign coins stamped with images such as Caesar's are not permitted for temple sacrifices. He hassles to exchange currency for the religious coins. Unfortunately, some merchants and foreign exchange booths overcharge, lie, and steal. Papa waves you over. Let's find the perfect Passover lamb. Merchants fight for your business until you choose a male lamb, 1 year old without blemish. His fine wool looks soft, with a lustrous shine. Cute! Papa's great with animals. He approaches it calmly and slowly. No touching until it gets comfortable. The lamb weighs 10 pounds. Enough to feed your family. My dear child, it's time to worship our God. In other words, your family will eat the chosen lamb, but first it must be slaughtered inside this courtyard. The rituals dealing with blood and fat have to be carried out by a Levitical priest. Papa looks longingly at Jews who walk through other gates deeper into the temple. They get to see altars, candles, incense, and holier places. However, your Gentile family's restricted to this outer court. Signs along the tall spiked wall say, "Do not enter." Violators are subject to death. The warnings are inscribed in Greek and Latin, but obviously not Hebrew. As God-fearing Gentiles, no matter how strictly you follow the law, you're not welcomed as full members of the Jewish community. He says sadly, "Our offerings are accepted, but we are not." Papa thanks God that you are at least allowed in this far. Who gave us access to the outer court? Surprisingly, it was Herod the Great, the wicked king. The same Herod who massacred infants in Bethlehem and killed his wife and several of his children. He was desperate to legitimize his kinship. Many Jews considered him a throne usurper because Herod was a Roman appointee, not from the line of King David. Herod hoped both Jews and Gentiles would consider him the true Messiah. Thus, he spent 46 years expanding and beautifying the temple. He even added this outer court so that Gentiles who believed in the true God could pray and worship here. Suddenly, your ears perk up. Noisy uproar at the east gate. What a surprise! Jesus walks slowly, deliberately, holding a whip made of cords. Tension builds. No one wants to be in near proximity to that whip. Righteous anger flashes across Jesus' face. His brows lower, nostrils widen, and cheekbones raise. He can't bear to see the holy temple desecrated from the market's location, cheating and stealing. Zeal for your house will consume me. Psalm 69. God's angry. His dominant hand grips the handle as he cracks the whip repeatedly overhead and to the side. Tables crash down. Merchants shout at people trying to steal coins rolling on the ground. Frightened animals run around in their stalls. Feathers float through the air. Jesus loudly chastises them. Is it not written, 'My house shall be called a house of prayer for all the nations'? But you have made it a den of robbers." The merchants spit and shout at Jesus for ruining today's business. They leave with bruised egos, but no physical injuries. The leaders, rabbis, and scribes watch from a safe distance, clenching their fists. They hate him. On the other hand, men, women, and children stand stunned and thankful. "Amazing!" they exclaim. "One man alone cleared out the marketplace. He didn't need a squadron of soldiers. Surely God is with him." Jesus barely catches his breath before people swarm around him, calling for healing. The blind and lame, they're all cured. Children love him too. You join the children singing songs, praising him. With the market cleared out, there's more room for all nations to worship, sing, and pray. Jesus blesses you and Papa as a wave of spiritual light washes your souls. Truly, you say, "This is the Messiah, the Son of God." Thank you for listening and for your prayers. Check out the playlists. May God bless you and your loved ones.